It's an old Trump hat. I just wore it because it's a hat. And my hair looks a sight today. I am going to color my hair today, however, so it'll look much better next time. Okay, so let's talk about several things. I posted something on the community page about God being in our DNA. Scientists have discovered that the letters for Yahweh, Yehad, or what is it? Yehod, Vodhe, something like that, which is basically, I think, which means Yahweh, by the way, which is the Creator's actual title, if you will, not God. God is something totally different, but I just let people say what they want because we've all known to call him God because that's all we've known. So, oh, check that out. Target has a drive up. I did not know that. That's good to know. All right, anyway. So, yes, they found out that he is in our DNA. So, whether you worship him or honor him or even believe in him, he's part of your DNA makeup. Just something to note. Okay, so whatever you do, you're taking him along with, whether that's good or bad, because he's in you, he's in your cells, your cellular structure. Okay, on another note, since people don't like talking about, as they call it, religion, let's talk about weight loss drugs, because now I got to be careful, because the last time I talked about anything that YouTube decided was against society's norm, I got my channel or my video taken off. So that would have been, I think, Friday's video. They took it off. And not only did they take it down, they don't let you see what you even did. They don't let you rewatch the video. So it's like, okay, you took my video down. What did I do wrong? Now, I assumed I knew what it was because I was talking about when I was ill. So y'all know my stance on that. I don't have to say a word about it. But I did say a word about it, many words about it, apparently on that video, and they didn't like it much. So, bye-bye video. They took it down, and I couldn't have that on there. But I couldn't get to my video to even rewatch it because they just destroy it, apparently, at that point. Like, and you're fond of Tardon, and YouTube doesn't like your video, they will pull it off, and you will not see it again. So, word of warning to the wise. Okay, back to weight loss drugs. Carefully explaining my point of view. I'm going to offer a disclaimer so that YouTube does not take my video down again. I personally have health issues that if I took weight loss drugs, those health issues could cause me really the common ones. They were originally used to treat diabetes, to lower the blood sugar, to help people causes a lot of weight gain because of the sugar not being able to get into the cells. It floats around the bloodstream and weight. So these drugs they are taking them from the hands of the ones that do need them, that have diabetes. Okay, anyway, that being aside, if your doctor gives it to you, that's between you and your doctor. Always consult your physician, of course. The reason why I will not go that route, well, number one, I don't need to. I know how to lose the weight. It's called less lemon cakes, less, as my ex-husband used to say, less jififa, less junk food, less sugary, the sugar-fat combination. If I just eliminate that or minimize that, I will be fine. I'm proving that I can lose the weight. I did not use any weight loss medications to get to where I am now. And those of you that watched me when I first came live on YouTube years ago, you know I've lost the weight. So I don't need that stuff. This is what we're looking at right now. I got this kind of fun shirt on today, a tank top. It's pretty nice out at the moment. Got my fancy pants on with my little designs. And just mismatched socks and my Trump hat, and yeah, I'm all stylish today. I'm not really looking for style. I'm just looking to walk a little bit and get my lungs exercised, get some fresh air. Okay, so side effects of the weight loss drugs, why I will not take them, why I don't think I need to take them, besides the fact that I'm losing the weight on my own. Oh, I forgot to show you. I'm carrying my little, oops, you can't see that. I'm carrying my little, I got my drink in here, see? My little pouch purse on my shoulder with my long shoulder strap that I got from Temu. Shout out to Temu. They do have some nice stuff there. Okay, so let's go down the list of things that the weight loss pills can cause or weight loss shots, either way, I guess, can cause problems with, and why I will not take them. One of the side effects is nausea, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. I don't need that. I don't like being doubled over in pain in my stomach, and I am prone to nausea and vomiting, not vomiting so much, but nausea and just real bad stomach pain. And I've had it, no thank you, not a thing I want a chance, even for a split second, if I don't have to have it. Okay, other thing, it can cause kidney problems. I had kidney stones a couple times in my life. One time really bad, to where I needed a stent put in to my ureter. That was back when I was in my first marriage. I remember going through Christmas, trying to sit at my desk and do computer stuff for Roland, my first husband, and just being very uncomfortable. It's not fun having something stuck up inside of you that hangs down kind of into your bladder, and you're trying to sit and you feel this thing digging up inside. It's not comfortable. So no thank you. I really would prefer not to have kidney issues either. Another thing it causes is a rare form of thyroid cancer. No thanks. I have Hashimoto's. So I already have a thyroid that's not doing what it needs to do. So let's not give it some more cells to have to battle that are garbage cells through cancer. So I won't take it for that reason. There's so much more. Trying to think of some of the other ones. I mean, the biggest side effects have been nausea for most people that I've read about. My daughter takes it. I think she said she was a little nauseous when she first started taking it. How much nausea do you really want to go through before this stuff starts working? I don't want to go through any, thank you. I'm not knocking anybody that's doing it, like especially under your doctor's care, but it's not for me. Not at all for me. So what am I doing? I am eating whole food plant-based. Basically following the principles of the starch solution. Following principles of people like Chef AJ, Dr. McDougall, Dr. Greger, Dr. Lyle. There's another one I can't remember. He's a toughie. I can't remember. My friend would know, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, those kind of principles. So basically, I fill half my plate with starch, like maybe a couple of baked potatoes, maybe half a plate of rice, half a plate of quinoa, and then some vegetables. And the one thing they said about a lot of people that use the weight loss drugs, when they eat, they're not eating enough vegetables. They're not getting the cell enzymes from the raw stuff of the earth that they need to heal their body and to get the fat burned. I'm not saying everybody. There are some people, I don't know, for whatever reason, they have disorders that cause them not to be able to lose the weight. And I'm not knocking those people. That's good that there are medicines that will help them. I pray for those people that after the medicine is discontinued, because you cannot stay on this stuff, as far as I know, the rest of your life. And most people can't afford it because insurance, I guess, only covers so much. And then they cut it off at a certain age or whatever. I pray for those people that are using these medicines, that you are eating properly, and that you establish a ritual and a pattern in your life of eating properly, so that basically when you quit the medicine, you keep on losing the weight and you're able to keep losing it. I'm not knocking anybody, I promise I'm not. I'm saying for me personally, that's what I'm talking about here. Side effects scare me and concern me because I've had side effects from medicines before. And lots of times I do. There's not a lot of medicine I can really take most of the time. I react to a lot of things. So it's just not a chance I want to take in order to lose weight when I know that what I'm doing is helping me lose the weight. And to me, personally, again, me, only me, I feel more self-esteem in doing it myself without saying, oh, I took a medicine and look at me, I'm losing weight. No, to me, that's not, personally, that would not make me feel proud of myself at all. So, I mean, even though I would be the one choosing what I put in my mouth, the medicines work in such a way that you absolutely cannot eat anymore. It slows your gastric emptying, which means your stomach stays fuller longer. So of course you're not going to want to pile more food on that or you'll get nauseous and sick. Similar to like a weight loss surgery, really. But basically what I pride myself in a sense, with Yahweh's help, of course, is knowing when I feel full or when I've had enough to eat. Knowing when my eating needs are met. And at that point to stop eating. Simply that. So I'm my own slower of gastric emptying in a sense. More like I'm my own slower down of gastric feeding. So if I don't feed it in there to begin with, it has nothing to have to deal with, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's just the way I prefer to do it. Not saying these drugs don't work, because they do. My daughter's proof of it. Keto worked for her too. She didn't, to my knowledge, have any side effects from keto at all. I did. Ended up with fatty liver disease. Doctor told me that. So a lot of people want to argue that with me. Oh, keto didn't cause you that. Oh, yes, it did. Because I was eating tons of fat, which is what keto's sometimes touted as, but actually the keto people now will say, oh, it's not the fat that we're looking at so much, like you eating tons and tons of fat. It's the, lowering of the carbs, basically. We want you to eat less carbs and more of the other stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to get a stone out of my shoe, y'all. Just a minute. So I can keep walking. Ugh. Slide my foot in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there. All right, anyway. So keto will tell you it's more the lowering of the carbs that they're after, not the hiring of the fat. But a lot of people took it to a whole other, level and started increasing their fat, which I was one of them because that's what I was told to do on the keto thing. And because of that, all that beef fat and pork fat, I didn't eat pork, beef fat, chicken fat, fish fat. Did you know fish are fat too? Yeah, fatty fish. That's what I was told to eat on keto, so that's what I did. So yes, the form of keto I was doing could have killed me. It could have caused kidney damage, kidney blockage, fat around your, liver, not kidney, my bad. Liver damage, liver fat, cirrhosis of the liver eventually develops, I think. It's called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. And that is one of my diagnoses now to this day. And my job is to make sure it doesn't get any worse. So you don't get fatty liver disease from eating carbs, vegetables, fruits, or anything like that. Kitty, kitty, get out of the street, buddy. It's not my kitty. It's looks like a brown and white one. I don't know, kind of interesting. Never seen that kitty before. Black and white, maybe? Get out of the street, kitty, kitty. Oh, there's two kitties up there. I don't think they're mine. Check them out. See them walking across the street up there? Sorry, I might have forgotten to flip the camera around a couple times here. Look at them. Hi, kitties. Hi, kitties. Where are you going? Where are you going, kitties? Hi, baby. Are you a black kitty? I think you are. Hi, baby. Yeah, you guys want to get out of the street. Crazy drivers around here for sure. Did you go in the gutter? Where'd you go, kitty? I think you went in the gutter. Weird. There's a little kitty. Do you belong to somebody, baby? Yeah, go home, go home. Go, go, go. Go, go. Okay, that was interesting. I don't usually see kitties on my walk. Just doggies. Yeah, baby, you're so pretty. Look at you. Look at you, little pretty kitty. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Are you a tomcat? Are you a feral cat? I don't know. All right. Yeah, I've never seen them before. Very interesting. I've never seen a cat go into a drain pipe either. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, that's all I have to say, I guess, on the topic of weight loss drugs. If they're working for you, yay. Just be careful, please. I don't want to hear any statistics of people on YouTube, saying that they're using something like that and they've had major health issues that are causing them years of damage years down the line. Just use them, with your doctor's help. Don't go on them yourself. Don't go on the black market or the internet and buy stuff that's dangerous. It's definitely not worth it. I mean, a lot of people that have done that have found that they just don't lose the weight and it doesn't work for them. But then there's some others that could be really harmed by that type of thing. So don't take the chance, Be careful. You only have one life on this planet. Whether you believe there's life after this or not doesn't matter. You still only have one life here. And you don't need to mess that up by doing something risky like that. Okay. Whew. 18 minutes. We're almost home. I guess that walk uptown put on a few minutes there. It's really getting muggy from me walking here. Ugh. So what am I doing today? On tap for today is house cleaning, looking for a job because I found out I'm not going back to my old one apparently, which is fine. I don't care. I do care, but there's nothing I can do about it. Just gonna make it work, Gonna find something new. Matthew said it's fine if I get something to do from home. He's fine with that. I might look for something on Rat Race Rebellion to do. I said Instacart. He said, no, absolutely not. You don't know what kind of damage it'll do to our vehicle. So, no Instacart. I'll just have to find something I can literally do from home or something I can do outside of home. My biggest problem is my vehicles, always. It's always something with the vehicle. And if I don't have a trustworthy vehicle to get to and from, then it's kind of frustrating. I have to take buses, and there's not usually just one bus. I have to take like 3 buses to get places. That's annoying. But you do what you got to do, Just going to keep applying. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be applying for jobs today. That's a big thing that I'll be doing. I'm going back to my FitnessPal. I know you guys must get dizzy with as much as I change my mind. I'm sorry for that. I think it's part of being cyclothymic. I just get bored with something and then I'm like, oh, I think I'll do this instead. I don't mean to drive you guys nuts. I really don't. It drives me nuts sometimes too. But then again, it makes life kind of interesting if you don't always do the same thing. So, but if that offends people and if that's upset you, like, oh gosh, now what's she doing? Which diet is she on now? Which job did she leave now? I get it. I do. I sympathize with you. I promise. But I can only take one day at a time, one moment at a time. And this job that I recently got not dismissed from, I made it through the whole time that I was there. They just don't need me back. So nothing I did. I didn't quit the job or anything like that. Not at all. I wanted to go back to the job, but they just don't have need of me. And sometimes in temp jobs, that's how it goes, Oh well. Anyway, so I'll be looking for jobs today. I'll be cleaning my house today, watering my garden, of course. chatting with a few friends, probably chatting with my daughter. And I'm going to be watching a movie called The Sun, even though I already know what it's about because Amber told me the whole thing, like she does. She told me all of it. I'm going to check my mailbox real quick. Pretty sure Matthew got the mail yesterday. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be watching that movie at some point. I know Matthew wanted to watch it with me, so I'll wait for him. Amber also wanted me to watch Shiny Happy People again and tell her what I think of it. So I might also watch that again. There's only so many hours in the day, so my main priorities are get the house clean, look for jobs. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. Okay. And of course, it's not a rest day today, so I got to do some fitness. Good morning, Gladys. How are you? So yeah, my walk is technically done, my 20-minute walk. But if you guys want to talk to me a few minutes, I don't mind that in the least. As long as there's somebody to talk to, it's fine by me. At some point I'll have to eat, probably around 11-ish. Oh, man. I took all of my weights and transferred them from Noom and my OKOK app. And I will post them on the community page so you guys can kind of see my weight loss progress since December. And I think you'll notice a pattern. A lot of times, with many people I know, including me, the weight stays within like 3 to 5 pounds. It kind of bounces up and down. So that's when I added the walking in. I decided walking is supposed to be the best exercise, so let's do it. And it seems to have been working, so slowly, but it's working. All right, we are home. I have not shown some of you, morning people, the progression of the garden or my new little deck that I'm making here. My little collapsible deck, I guess you call it. Here we go. So let's go look and visit our tomatoes. Tomatoes are strong and proud here. Check that out. Very well. Gladiolus doing well. Weird looking vine thing doing whatever it's doing. I don't even know what it's doing. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. It's pretty though. Look how pretty it is. It's not dying. I don't know. If anybody knows what this thing is, let me know. Thank you. Okay. Let's check out the garden now. Here we go. These are flowers right here. I believe those are the blue butlers, or maybe that's the blue butler. I don't know, because sometimes I've thrown food out here to fertilize the soil, and it's probably sprouting. Like there's little things sprouting there. I don't know what they are. Here we have lettuce in here coming up. I believe that's this stuff right here, these little green ones. And then we got our beets coming up pretty well here. We got our cucumbers right here. Cucumbers grow so well. Oh, Meech is right there. There's Meech. Meecha, Gladys wants to see you, girl. She's just sharpening her nails over there. Hey, Meech. That's Meechy right there. Okay, and then spinach. I planted that yesterday, so nothing would be coming up yet. But there is some kind of odd-looking thing coming up there. I don't know what it is. Yellow belly Merit got your... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there's some sweet peppers right here. Way under the soil, planted yesterday. Here we got some peas planted. So we'll see how that all works out. What grows, what doesn't, you know, all that good stuff. All right, so let's come over here. And here we have planted the cantaloupe. They said to make 1 foot tall hills. I did not make 1 foot tall hills. I figure the dirt underneath can serve as part of the foot. So there you go. All right, so let's take a step back and look at my beautiful starting of my deck. My deck with my gazebo. There it is. Check that out. It's nice and close to the house. There's Mavi. Hi, Mav. Maverick's coming. Michi's running away. Where you going, Meech? And there's Mavi. Okay, so here you go. That is my deck. Oh, a marmot. Oh, okay. I'm not sure I know what a marmot is. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. So that is my deck that I will often be filming from. In just a minute, I'm going to sit down in my chair and be chatting with you guys. We got carpet yesterday from Roland, my ex-husband. I put this little ramp thing here so that when we have a wagon full of groceries, we can just wheel it kind of up the ramp. It helps give it a little boost up onto the deck. Eventually, I'll kind of slant that more so it'll be easier, but I couldn't find any wood yesterday to do that with. But there is our carpets. Or there are our carpets. What you doing, Mav? There's Mavy on top of the cat tree. Couple chairs, footstools. And when it rains, guys, this thing does not let the rain in. So I don't have to worry about the carpets getting moldy or anything like that. So there you go. There's my beautiful little gazebo deck. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, anywho, let's chat for a few more minutes. Yeah, we can chat for a few more minutes. I'm very sorry that the yellow belly marmot got your tomatoes. Did you have tomato plants like already grown and you were just transplanting them? Because mine haven't even come up yet. And I just planted them. Or not planted them. Well, yeah, technically I replanted them. They were plants and I just moved them into that raised garden bed. Look at Maverick. Maverick is going after birds and mice today again, which makes me so upset. Which means I probably will bring him in when I go in if I can. I don't want him killing the wildlife. There's Michi again, rubbing her scent on everything to make sure that Maverick knows this is her house too. Oh, Meech. Okay, well, anyway. Usually my daughter calls and interrupts my live stream, waiting for that to happen. Oh, there you go. She made herself a little spot. She's like, I'm not going to be bothered down here because he's doing whatever he's doing up there. She's happy now. Anyway, okay, I'm going to briefly mention this. Probably risky to do so. I was in a live stream last night where they were talking about treatment of people with suicidal tendencies. And I happen to know one of those people on here really struggles with this. And there's a reason why, lots of reasons why. And I feel for this person a lot. Don't ever make fun of somebody that is struggling with that. There was somebody in our family / friend group who left behind 4 or 5 beautiful children. And they took their life. And that was like, it still devastates me to this day. The guy used to kind of playfully flirt with me, tease me. He was just a really good guy for the most part. I didn't necessarily like the way he treated his kids at times. He was way too hot-tempered. But nonetheless, he was overall a good guy. He probably could have gotten help for his temper at some point. But I think there was more deep stuff going on inside him. And I wish he would have talked to somebody and gotten help and not left us the way he did. It's really sad to me. So don't make fun of people that are suicidal. Don't mock them. Don't put them down. And by all means, don't do what my ex-husband used to do and say, well, if they're going to do it, just give them the weapon and let them do it. I mean, ugh. Just so callous and narcissistic and evil to say something like that. I don't understand that mindset. Wouldn't ever want to understand it. It's just awful. Yeah, just don't. Please don't. I know maybe you think online we're just kind of playing around, but it can really cause somebody to feel like they're not cared about, not wanted. And like, well, they said to do it. Maybe nobody really does want me around. And that's an awful thing to do to somebody. So please, no, 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 no. Be like Maverick. You know, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep your attitude clean. Keep your heart clean. Don't hurt people. Don't go around hurting people, online or offline. It's not cool. Sometimes you gotta say what you gotta say and be corrective with people, but that doesn't mean you gotta be mean about it. Oh boy, Maverick hears a bird. Mavy, you don't need to kill that bird. Michi's actually playing. Let's see what's going to happen here. Hopefully nothing detrimental. You guys behave. Don't hurt each other. I'm just telling humans to not hurt each other. Oh, Gladys. I have a feeling he has a reason if he's telling people to block you. I don't know what his reason is, but I'm sure he has one. Phil doesn't generally block people for no reason. I don't think Phil hardly ever blocks people. So what'd you do, Gladys, to get yourself in trouble? What are you doing? Are you aggravating the poor man? Phil has enough to deal with in his life. He doesn't need people in there harassing him, messing with him in his live stream. Meow, meow. Hi, buddy. Hi, Mavy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you did. He has no reason. I somehow don't believe that, Gladys. I somehow don't believe that. I don't know. I haven't talked to Phil about you, so I don't know what to tell you about that. You need to take that up with him, I guess. We're just going to watch the cat antics this morning. This is quite entertaining. Mimi doesn't usually act crazy like this in the morning. I'm going to get you some food in a little while, Michi. Yeah, people say I have a very nice, calm live stream, and it's pretty entertaining. I think so. I think I try to keep it pretty low key and peaceful. It's morning time, so all the more reason I walk in the morning. It's peaceful out. You can just sit here and watch my cats act crazy. She's got the zoomies this morning. My cats get zoomies so often, and then they just collapse and fall asleep. Red Lobster. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure I want to know what that means. If it's inappropriate, please don't talk about it in my room. If it's some kind of hidden message of anything, yeah, don't bring it in here like that. I don't fly that way. Hi, Meech. Well, you're getting your fill of Meech today, Gladys. I've actually never sat and watched my cats early in the morning like that. They're very playful. I'm missing out on all this by being lazy in the morning and not paying attention. So I think from now on I will pay more attention to my kitty cats. Alright, nobody's really talking other than Gladys about who knows what, so I'm going to head off. You guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging with me and watching the kitties and taking my walk and stuff. We'll talk to you later. Shalom.